Done.
There's now this video going around of what is legitimately child abuse. Parents bragging about how their son, who is 3 years old, is transitioning into a female named Penelope. Okay, and we call those people idiots. The fact is that a child at 3 years old doesn't know anything about gender. The reason I say this is because I have a 3-year-old. Okay, a year ago, my daughter was very into boy things, which is not uncommon, right? She really liked buses. She really liked trucks. And now it turns out she really, really likes dresses, like a lot. In fact, this morning I got up and she wanted to be taken out of her PJs and she wanted to be put in the fanciest dress that we own with her ruby slippers from The Wizard of Oz. There is a genetic component to gender. In fact, it is the only component to gender. Okay, the idea that you have a small child and the small child who's 3 says, I am a boy. First of all, this makes no sense. Let me just explain why this makes no sense. If I say today, I feel like I am a chicken, right? I am a chicken. How would you even know? Right? How would I know what it's like to be a chicken? I've never been a chicken. It's impossible for me to be a chicken. It is not possible for a girl to be a boy. It is not possible for a boy to be a girl. No matter how much you say you feel like a member of the opposite sex, it's like saying you're a member of a different species, okay? You can't just say that you're a member of a different species, because the fact is, you don't know what it's like to be a member of that species. If a child says, I'm a boy, probably at 3 years old, the child is actually saying, I like boy things, right? I like trucks. I like things that boys play with. I like basketball. Does that mean the child is actually a boy? No, maybe it means that the child is just a tomboy. Right? We used to call kids tomboys sometimes. Does it mean that Penelope's actually a dude? No, of course not. And is the best solution, I presume that when this kid hits age, they'll put in puberty blockers and prevent this young girl from becoming a young woman. They'll put in puberty blockers and screw this kid up for life. The fact is that 80% of all children who identify as the opposite gender grow out of it by the time they hit adulthood. And yet there's this societal pressure now that the minute your kid says, I'm a member of a different gender, we all say, oh, well, I guess you're a member of a different gender. You know better than science does. You know better than genetics does. You know better than the parents do. It's also why it's so dangerous for society to play this game where it is possible for it to be a solution for boys to become girls and girls to become boys. Number one, you're confusing kids. They're now trying to teach kids that boys can become girls and girls can become boys. Kids are very confused people. They're very confused little people. The idea that small children are capable of handling complex issues is just ridiculous. And so if you tell a little girl, by the way, you can be a boy, how many little girls do you think will say, you know what, I am a boy now, because I've been told it's okay for me to identify as a boy? And beyond that, how many parents are going to think it's morally virtuous for them to go get psychiatric counseling for a girl who says she's a boy, and then pretend that psychiatric counseling legitimates the movement from girl to boy? How many kids are going to get screwed up by this? The answer is a lot. The answer is a lot of kids are going to be screwed up by this. And it's a real tragedy. This is child abuse. And the fact the media